Hi, this is a 45 minutes creative vinyasa yoga flow, fun and vibrant flow practice. This is really newcomers friendly with a slower pace, and we are only going to do a preparation for crow pose. But the practice can be quite intense too if you bring your full awareness to it and just focus on the alignments. This practice was filmed some time ago, like all the other practices on the same playlist, but the sequence is really fun and vibrant, and it's a really nice full body yoga flow. So, yep, only thing you need is your mat, and we can get started. Hey, we are going to jump into the moving practice quite quickly, but let's take a couple of minutes here just to arrive. So find a comfortable seat and close your eyes. Start to soften your shoulders down, soften your face. Feel your hips sinking down and take a moment to simply arrive. Be aware of your surroundings. You are in a safe place and you don't need to be in charge of anyone or anything right now. Try to let go of all the responsibilities for the time of your practice, fully taking the time for yourself, for your well being, body, mind, soul. And stay open, whatever comes up throughout the practice. Try not to ignore, take it and let it go. Let your thoughts come and go. Receiving and not getting stuck. Always kind of a letting go practice too. Inhale, you are creating new things. And exhale, letting go. Everything no longer serves you here. Start to notice your breath a little more. Start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Let the breath warm you up from inside out. Your breath is always something you can get back to. If you feel like getting lost, that will always bring you back to the present moment. Slowly start to open your eyes, or if you feel like keep your eyes closed, so start to find your way to your down dog. We're gonna start from the down dog right away. Free movement, pedal your heels, shift your hips. Just take a moment to move around, find your ground, lengthen the back of your knees, lengthen your side bodies. Really walking your dog out. Get the shoulders away from the ears. You can always bend your knees a little more, lift your hips off the floor, and just creating that length for your spine first. Really finding that elongation of the spine. And only with that, start to extend your knees and press the heels a little closer to the floor. So I always emphasize really lengthening the spine first. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to deepen, pressing the heels slightly closer to the floor, extending the knees slightly more. Start to shift your body weight forward to a plank pose. Adjust the distance of your hands and your feet. If you need to, And then press the hips back into your down dog. Now start to lower the knees down onto your mat and then extend your knees, send your shoulders forward to a plank pose and then lift your hips up to your down dog. Go really slowly first, just finding your ground. Alignments, knees down, shift body weight forward, extend your knees, plank pose and lift your hips up to your down dog. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees down. Inhale, extend to your plank pose. And exhale, hips up, down dog. All about core connection. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, keep the toes tucked under. And exhale, lift your hips up to your down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, shift into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, up dog, toes tuck under. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. This time, chin down, chest down, between your hands. Keep the hips lifted, elbows in. Now start to walk your knees a little closer to your shoulders. Walk your knees forward. And if your shoulders allow, walk your fingers forward. You can stay on your fingertips. Quite deep opening for your upper back. Now maybe start to extend your left knee off the mat and bend. Maybe your right. Bend. Maybe, just maybe both knees. And bend. Pretty deep, hard opening to start with, so be mindful. Take one more breath. And then slowly bring the hands by your side and help yourself to your all fours. Bring your toes together, knees together, and lean the hips back to your child's pose. You can take an embryo pose too. Send the arms down by your side, palms facing up, and just release. As a counter, see where you would like to send your breath to. Maybe between your shoulder blades, maybe to your lower back. Always play with that. Know where you breathing, where you sending your breath. It makes a difference. And slowly start to roll up. Find your way back into your down dog. And let's do a couple of Surya Namaskar B's to warm up today. So step your feet forward, toes together, heels together, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. And extend the knees, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, chair. Sit the hips down low, weight on the heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step your feet back, keep exhaling, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, turn the left heel in. Bring the arms up overhead, warrior one. Square your hips. Exhale, hands down, keep exhaling when you step the right foot back, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands, right heel down. Warrior one, arms up overhead, lengthen side bodies. Exhale, hands down, keep exhaling when you step the foot back, keep exhaling when you bend the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften your knees, look forward. arrive to the front of your mat, toes together, heels together, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head down. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands together to your heart center. Again, inhale, hips down low. Lift from the lower core. And exhale, fold forward. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, broaden your collarbones. And exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Really press the inside of your hands down when you chaturanga. Hips up to your down dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Warrior one, press the left pinky toe side down. And exhale, fold forward, hands down. Step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Again, activate the inside of your hands. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands, really grounding the outer edge of your right foot down. And exhale, hands down, step your left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Soften the knees. Arrive to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair. Weight on the heels. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, sit down low. Exhale, fold forward. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, pressing your knuckles down. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, lengthen side bodies. And exhale, hands down, keep exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, open your heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, lower the right heel down, side bodies long. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, use your core. Lift your hips up, down dog. Soften your knees. Step your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head down. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Sit down a little lower, weight on the heels. Really lift from the lower core. And if you need to, open your arms a little wider, but really try to bring your biceps by your ears. So bring the biceps further back. Arms can be a little wider open to get the shoulders down, lengthen the neck, but bring the biceps back. Now start to lift your heels high up. Really glue your heels, your ankles together. Come high on your toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together and start to sit down slowly, slowly all the way. Keep the heels lifted high with the control. Once you get down, start to open your knees. Walk your fingers forward so your heels together, big toes together. Allow the knees to open. Get the forehead a little closer to your mat. You can stay on your fingertips. And slowly start to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Lift your hips up and step your feet back into your down dog. Now bring your toes together, heels together. And tuck your right toes behind the left heel so you can set the left heel between your big toe and your second toe. Try to press the left heel down, really ground the left foot down. Now, start to bend your left knee down, tap it down. Shift the shoulders forward to your plank pose. Keep the right toes tucked behind the left heel and lift your hips up back into your down dog, really pressing the left heel down. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left knee down. Inhale, extend to your plank. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your left knee down. Inhale, plank pose. Now exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right toe still tucked behind the left heel. Drop your heels over to your left. Find your Vasisthasana side plank. Keep the legs the same. Right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Come back into your plank pose, other side. Drop your heels over to your right. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling, side plank. And then finally, you can release the right toes. Try to bring the right knee to meet your right elbow. Tap it, and then set the right knee down under your hip. Shift the body weight forward and start to float the left leg off the floor. Flex your toes, left leg parallel to the floor. Start to bend the left knee back behind you. Can you find your ankle, your foot with your left hand, and start to kick the heel behind you. Keep the leg parallel to the floor. Knee, hip, and your heel in same line. Release. Extend the left heel back. Then swing your left toes in front of you. Really see your left toes. Slowly set the left foot down. Press from your right hand and bring the body upright. So you're gonna be facing the short edge of your mat. Lengthen your hip flexors. Inhale. Bend over to your left leg, over to the straight leg. And exhale over to the other side, bringing the right fingers down and start to float the left leg off the floor once again. Same thing, bend the knee behind you, find your foot, your ankle, and kick the heel behind you. Keep the leg parallel to the floor. Release, extend the heel out. Press from your right hand, bring the body up right to your one knee stand. Hands down under your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under. Lift the left leg parallel to the floor and then hover the right knee off the floor and start to lift your left leg all the way up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. You can open your hips and bend your knee. Ready for Wild Thing. Step the left toes behind you, stay on the ball of your left foot and start to lift your hips and your chest. Flip dog, you can reach the left fingers over your head. Then find your side plank. Lift the left knee a little higher. So you get to step the left foot forward next to your right hand. Nice controlled transitions. Now you can bend your right knee down and try to dive the left shoulder underneath the left knee. Really diving under. Tuck your right toes under, extend the right knee and move the body weight a little back and forth, back and forth. Squeezing into the center line with your inner thighs, then hop the right foot forward, flatten the right hand down with your left hand, find your right ankle, hug the right knee into your chest, and then start to extend your left knee to your range. Start to open your right knee to the side, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Focus point on the floor. Really grounding your right hand, the left foot down, and lifting the right knee a little higher. Now release the left hand down. Start to extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Keep it outer rotated so you can bring it down all the way from the side. Feet are a little wider, almost mat distance apart, and squat down to your Yogi squat. Move the body weight a little side to side. Press from your heels. Start to make your way up to standing. Turn your heels out. And then turn your heels in and squat down. Find equal arms right under left. So you turn on the ball of your foot. Start pressing from your heels and then turn your heels out. Exhale, squat down again right under left. Press from your heels and then turn on the ball of your foot. Heels out, fingers up to the ceiling. Heels in, right under. Let's do one more. Turn on the balls of your feet. And exhale, Yogi squat right on the left. Now stay low here. Again, turn your heels out. This time, extend your fingers diagonally down. Really reaching out, feeling the shoulders. Turn your heels in and squat down, body upright. Keep the eagle arms. Turn your heels out, lift your hips up and extend the body down. Diagonally, reach your fingers forward. Heels in and squat down. Again, lift your hips, heels out, feet parallel, extend your fingers, heels in and squat down. One more inhale, extend, reach down, and exhale, squat down. Release your hands. Bring the right fingers further out, left arm reaches up to the ceiling, find a twist. Open your shoulders, maybe a point behind you. Fingertips, or find your left wrist with your right fingers to pull the left elbow a little straighter. Open your shoulders. Now release. Slowly toe heel your heels together, toes together, and find your way back into your chair, Utkatasana. Sit down a little deeper. Really squeeze your heels together. Lift from the lower core. Start to lift your heels high up. And let's sit down slowly, as slow as you can, with a good control. Keep the heels lifted high. Sit all the way down. Once again, open your knees. Reach your fingers further out, releasing your forehead a little closer to the floor. Allow the knees to open. Pull the shoulders still back, away from the ears. And slowly walk your hands back under your shoulders and step your feet back into your down dog. Toes together, heels together. This time tuck the left toes behind the right heel. Again, you can set the heel between your big toe and your second toe. Inhale here. Exhale. Bend your right knee down. Inhale, extend to your plank pose. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Press the right heel down. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your right knee down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your right knee down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Side plank this time. Heels first over to your right. Left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Keep the toes tucked behind the heel. Back into your plank. Drop the heels over to the other side. Right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. And then you can release the left toes. Send the left knee to meet your left elbow. And then control to set the left knee down behind the or below your hip. Shift the body weight over your left wrist and float the right leg off the floor. Start to bend the right knee back behind you. Find your foot and kick the heel out. Open the front side of your body. Release the grip. Extend your toes in front of you. Flex it and slowly bring the right foot down. Push from your left hand and find your way to your one knee stand facing forward. Push your hips forward. Flatten the outer edge of your right foot down. Inhale, bend over to your right, navel in and up. And exhale over to your left. Left fingers down. Again, float the right leg off the floor, parallel. Bend the knee behind you, find your foot, and start to kick the heel back. Look up to the ceiling. Release, extend again. Lower the right foot down, back into your one knee stand. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes under. Lift the right leg to the side. Hover the left knee off the floor. And slowly send the right leg all the way up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips, bend your knee right away. Ready for vaulting. Start to lower the right toes behind you. Flip the dog. Slow control. And lift your hips, lift your chest. Side plank. Start to lift your right knee pointing up to the ceiling. And use your control to step the right foot forward next to your left hand, slowly. And then feel free to bend your left knee down first and try to dive the right shoulder underneath the right knee. Really dive it underneath. Then you can lift the left knee off the floor and bring the body weight back and forth, back and forth. Press from your left toes, step the left foot forward, flatten the left hand down, and with your right hand find your left ankle. Knee into your chest. Really hold it tight and then slowly start to extend your right knee. Open the left knee to the side, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Focus point on the floor. Release the grip. Extend your left heel up to the ceiling. Flex your toes out to the side. Outer rotation. Lower down from the side all the way. So we are ready to squat down. Malasana Yogi squat. Heels in, toes out. Once again, we're gonna be turning on the balls of the feet. So make your way up to standing, heels out. And exhale, squat down, equal left under right. Heels in. Inhale, heels out, extend. Exhale, squat down, left under right, heels in. Inhale, up to standing, fingers overhead. Exhale, squat down, eagle. Inhale, open your heels. Exhale, squat down. Stay here. And now inhale, lift your hips up, heels out. Extend your fingers forward. Keep the eagle arms. Find your shoulders. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, fold forward. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, squat down. One more inhale. Exhale. Release your arms. Walk the left fingers out, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Open your chest. Or find a bind behind you. Fingertips, or this time holding the right wrist to pull the right arm straight or straighter to feel the opening in the chest. And release. Toe heel your feet together. Bend your knees, hips down low, Utkatasana, chair. Glue your ankles together. We're gonna be swinging the weight back and forth. So start to lift your heels high up, weight on the big toe mounts. And then start to press your heels down, extend your fingers by your side, reach the top of your head forward, parallel line with the floor. Again, bend your knees, heels high up, really glue your ankles together, heels down and fold forward halfway. Ribs in. Again, bend your knees, heels high up, push the heels forward and fold forward halfway. Bend your knees, heels up and fold forward halfway. Really lengthen your spine and slowly release the fingertips all the way down. Let's work with crow preparation. So just the preparation to your crow. Bring the knees to your upper arms. Really squeeze the knees in, shift the body weight forward and see if you can lift your right toes off the floor and lower down. Maybe the left toes off the floor and lower down. Now squeeze the knees in, just bring the body weight forward and release your toes to the floor just for a second or two. Now release down. Just working the way there. Release. Find your way back into your down dog. Take a breath. Tuck your right toes behind the left heel once again, and we're gonna start the same. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees down. Inhale, extend plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, a down dog. Side plank, drop the heels over to the left, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. through your plank to the other side. Heels over to your right, left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Now release to tap your right knee behind the right elbow and then set the right knee down. Float the left leg off the floor and start to bend your left knee behind you. Find your ankle, your outer foot, and start to kick the heel further behind you. Open your chest. Release. Swing your left toes in front of you. Really flex your ankle. Lower the left foot down and come up to your one knee stand, pushing the hips forward. Inhale. Reach over to your left. Exhale over to your right, bringing the fingers down, floating the left leg off the floor once again. Bend your knee behind you, find your ankle, your foot, and kick the heel behind your leg, parallel to the floor. Release. Extend your toes out to the side. Again, come up to your one knee stand. Hands down, under your shoulders, tuck your right toes under, left leg lifted, and start to extend all the way up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips, bend your knee. Flip your dog, left toes behind you, left fingers reaching up and over. Try to flatten your right big toe mount down. Really lift the left knee a little higher in your Vasisthasana. And with the control, step the left foot forward. Get the left shoulder under your left thigh. And then see if you can just press from your right toes to shift the body weight forward. Hold your right foot with your left hand. And then start to extend your left knee. Open the right knee to the side, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Focus point on the floor. Open your hips. Start to release. Extend your right heel up to the ceiling. Flex your toes out and from the side. Lower the right leg all the way down. Find your Malasana Yogi squat. Heels in, toes slightly out, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, press from your heels, turn the heels out, and exhale, heels in, squat down, right on the left. Inhale, send your fingers up, and exhale, eagle arms, right on the left. Again, turn on the balls of your feet, inhale up, and exhale, squat down. Now inhale, just extend your knees, fold forward, extend your fingers forward. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, feel your shoulders. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, heels out, fingers forward. Exhale, squat down. Release your arms, right fingers reaching down, left fingers reaching up. Find your bind, if you would like. Fingertips or right fingers finding the left wrist. If you got your bind, start to lift your hips up, walk the feet a little closer together, shift the body weight onto your left, keep the bind, and start to come up to standing. Slowly pressing the left big toe mount down. Try to get the body upright, hips forward. And then slowly with the same control, start to lower down. Holding the knee in your shoulder, slowly, slowly, and only once you get down, go ahead and release your bind. Release your head down, arms down. Relax the neck. Toe heel, your toes together, heels together, and bend your knees to your Utkatasana chair pose. Sit down a little deeper. We keep swinging. Hips down a little lower. Start to lift your heels off the floor. Again, press the heels together, ankles together. Lower the heels down, fold forward halfway, reach the fingers back. Lower belly in. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, heels high up. Really feel the stretch on your toes and fold forward halfway. Bend your knees, heels high up. Fold forward, reach the top of your head forward, weight on the balls of your feet a little more. Again, chair, heels high up, hug your ribs in. Exhale, fold forward halfway, keep reaching to release all the way down. A little bit of crow preparation again, just as a preparation practice. Knees to your upper arm, shift body weight forward, maybe left toes off the floor. Again, knees in, right toes off the floor. Squeeze the knees in a little higher and see if you can lift your both feet off the floor for a second or few. And slowly, once you're ready, take your time to release the toes down. And find your way back into your down dog. Take an inhale and exhale. Toes together, heels together. Tuck your left toes behind the right heel and we start the same. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, extend to plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale here, press the right heel down. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, body weight forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga arms. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back into your down dog. Press the chest back. Side plank, heels over to your right. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Through the center, drop the heels over to your left and right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Release the left toes, bring the left knee to meet your left elbow even higher up to your upper arm. And release the left knee down underneath you. Shift the body weight forward, float the right leg off the floor. And we know already, bend your right knee behind you, find your angle. And start to kick your heel further back, really feeling the right shoulder here. Release, extend your toes out to the side, lower the leg down, flatten the outer edge of your right foot, and press yourself back into your one knee stand. Once again, hips forward, sideways, bend over to your right, inhale, exhale, over to your left, right away, float the right leg off the floor, bend the knee behind you, keep the parallel line and kick the heel further out. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Release, extend your leg. Press from your left hand, body upright. Release the hands down. Tuck your left toes under. Lift the right leg. Hover the left knee and send your right heel all the way up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips, bend your knee. Flip dog, body weight forward, right toes behind you. Try to stay on the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Press the left big toe mount down if possible, so you get to lift your right knee a little higher in your Vasisthasana. Make a little bit more space to step the right foot next to your left hand. Slow, control. Dive your right shoulder under your right knee. Really hug your right knee in. Inner thighs active. Press from your left toes to bring the body weight forward and find your foot with the opposite hand. Slowly start to extend your right knee. Start to open the left knee to the side, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Look down, focus point on the floor, extending the knee up. And release. Flex your toes out to the side and lower all the way down. Once again, Malasana Yogi squat. Heels in, toes out, hands together. Come up to standing. Inhale and exhale, squat down left on the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, equal left on the right. Inhale, turn on the balls of your feet. Exhale, squat. Inhale, up to standing. And exhale, left under your right. And now extend your knees. Fold forward, reach your fingers out. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, heels out, hips up, extend. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, reach fingers out. And exhale, squat down. Release your arms. Left fingers down, right fingers reaching up. And see if you can find your pine. We're gonna come up to standing fingertips or your right wrist. If you got your pine, start to lift your hips up a little, walk your feet a little closer together, shift the body weight onto your right, and slowly start to make your way up to standing, holding your bind, holding the left knee in your left shoulder, armpits. Try to bring the body upright all the way, bend your right knee if needed to get the shoulders more upright. And the same control to bring the foot down, holding your bind all the way down. And then release. You relax the head. Shake your head, yes and no. Soften your knees a little. Toes together, heels together. Again, chair Utkatasana. This time we gonna lift the heels when we fold forward. So bend the knees a little deeper in your Utkatasana. And now when you fold forward halfway, now really lift your heels high up. Keep the heels glued together though. Utkatasana, chair, heels down, weight on the heels. And fold forward halfway, lift your heels a little higher up, really find your balance. Bend your knees to your Utkatasana chair. Exhale, fold forward halfway, reach the fingers back, lift your heels a little higher. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Swing the body weight forward, heels high up. One more chair. And fold forward halfway, reach a little further to release all the way down, fingers down. Walk your feet back into your down dog. Slowly start to lower the elbows down together. So start to walk your knees forward and see if you can bring the knees to your armpits or to your upper arms like you would set in crow pose or crane pose, really walking the knees in. And then just sit back, bring the hips down. Let's find a Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, open your knees out to the side. You can gently press the thighs open, bounce up and down a little. And then let's go down, rounding first. So really rounding your forehead down closer to your feet. You can open your feet like a book, chin into your chest and start to round down. Try not to lift your shoulders up to your ears. Keep the neck long, just rounding. Really bring the forehead a little closer to your toes, even closer to your navel. You can use your elbows to press the thighs open and rounding down. But try to avoid lifting your shoulders up for now. Rounding. Like in crow pose, we want to round the space between the shoulder blades. Slowly find your way up, right? And now the opposite. Now we want to lengthen to come down. So really pull the heart forward, shoulders back through the length, lower the chest down, and then your chin a little closer to your mat. So go through the length. Now release. Slowly bring the body upright. Release your legs. You can bring the knees together, open your feet, mat distance apart, and as a counter, just sway your knees side to side. Side to side. And then go ahead, lie on your back for the final savasana. You can hug your knees in to your chest for a moment. Give yourself a tight hug or rock and roll easily side to side, releasing anything you might need here. Maybe take a happy baby. Find a final twist. Get the weight onto your shoulders. Anything you might need here, anything you might feel like doing here. And once you feel ready, release into your final savasana. Take a moment to feel your body weight, gravity. Let the Mother Earth hold your body weight and focus on letting go, releasing. If you don't need to rush out, take a little longer. Just one request. Say thank you to yourself before leaving your practice. Thank you for taking care of yourself, your body, your mind. That playful mind as well. Always a pleasure. Take care. See you next time. Namaste.